Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Marisa from English department. So today's videos is about concluding article. So, I will conclude an article that is quite interesting for us to discuss, namely the mystery of why the human brain shrunk over the time by Jasmine Fox Kelly. The brains of modern humans are about 13% smaller than those of Homo sapiens who lived 100,000 years ago. The exact reason is still puzzling researchers. Traditionally, our big brains were tough to distinguish our species from other animals. Our capacity for thought and innovation allowed us to create the first work of art, even the well and even land of the moon. The skulls of men and women today are on average 12.7% smaller than those of Homo sapiens who lived during the last ice age. The scientists that say our skulls have a very unique shape, which make early humans very recognizable, and the first human had very large brains. And tattle cells finding are similar to others. For example, in 1934, Gerhard von Bonin, a German-born scientist affiliated with the University of Chicago in Illinois, wrote that there are definite indications of a decline in the human brain, at least in Europe, in the last 10,000 or 20,000 years ago. So how do we explain this striking reduction? Tattersall argues that the surge in brain size began around 100,000 years ago, which is a period of time where humans switched from a more intuitive style of thinking to what he refers to as symbolic information processing, or thinking in a more abstract way towards to the more abstract. Tattersall believed that the catalytic that caused a change in thinking style was the spontaneous invention of language. This caused the brain neural pathways to be reorganized in a more metabolically efficient way, allowing humans to gain more advantages. In other words, as the smaller, better organized brain was able to perform more complex calculation, the large, metabolically expensive brains became unnecessary. Another paleontologist argues that climate change and not language might explain our smaller brain size. In his 2020 study, he analyzed the skulls of 298 Homo sapiens over the last 50,000 years. He found that the human brain had shrunk over the last 17,000 years or so since the end of the last ice age. When he examined the climate record closely, he found that the decrease in brain size correlated with periods of climate warming. Smaller brains allow humans to cool down quickly. It is known that humans in hot climates have evolved slimmer and taller bodies to maximize heat loss. It is possible that our brains evolved those same. In 2021, Jeremy De Silva, an anthropologist at Dartmouth College in the US, analyzed skulls fossils ranging from the Miocene hominid Thrudapithecus 9.85 million years ago to modern humans 300,000 to 100 years ago. He calculated the hours brains began to shine 3,000 years ago, as the same time as the first complex civilization emerged. De Silva argues that the birth of complex societies and empires meant that knowledge and tasks could be dispersed. Humans no longer had to know everything, and because individuals no longer had to think as much to survive, their brains turned in size. Of course, the opinions of these scientists conclude that the human brain turns over time, but in different ways depending on which theory we believe. Then, if the brain churns, we become smarter or vice versa. Of course, looking at the facts that exist today, humans are smarter and progress continues to develop in the world. All things become easier because humans use their brains more easily. Okay, maybe that's where I can conclude the contents of the article. Besides that, because I'm still learning, in my opinion, there are some vocabulary in the article that I don't understand, and this is the first time I found it. Namely, fat, slimmer, pathways, and so on. Thank you to see my vlog. Sorry for the mistake pronunciation, and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.